Alright, so let's talk about the new episode of Arrow that premiered tonight. Now this one is, like I said, is known as Nanda Parbat, or however you pronounce that name. So, this whole episode is pretty much everyone hates Oliver. And, you know, stuff happens. Why? Because we hate because Oliver makes poor decisions. That's really what the episode should have been called. Oliver makes some really poor decisions. And also, Felicity and Ray have sex, which I don't care. That's the thing. I used to care about Felicity in the past 2 seasons. Now I just don't care. It's like that song, I don't care. Yeah, it's kind of like that. I think Ray Palmer's still a great character, but he's getting dragged down by Felicity. So, that's wonderful. Anyway, we also get some, like I said, as much as I'm kind of ragging on this episode, there are some generally really good moments in here. Especially with, once again, Roy. I think Roy gets some of the best parts in this story. And he's been getting a lot of the really good stuff in these past few episodes. I think, he's been pretty much getting a lot of the really good stuff. And Felicity's just there to be eye candy and, love triangle shit. Anyway, we also have Laurel, who is just like, I'm angry at everyone, and I was like thinking to myself, oh, Laurel, no, don't do. Well, I can't 100% blame Laurel for this. I can't 100% blame Laurel for all, for all this, because there are some moments where I was like, I don't care, but there is one moment between her and Thea, which I'll talk about now, where Thea actually confesses to Laurel that she was the one who killed Sarah, and she was like, well, you were under Malcolm's influence, so I don't blame you, I'm angry, but not at you, so I'm glad that was handled pretty well, and even Oliver says, look, after how you kind of went off the rails the last 2 times we thought we had someone pegged for her, for Sarah's murder, I didn't want to tell you. Which, honestly, I think if Laurel did attack Thea, I think Thea could have won, because, if anything, good lord, was she embarrassing. That was embarrassing when she tried to take on Malcolm by herself. Like, I was like, really? You were a pretty good fighter in the past few episodes. What the hell happened to that? I mean, Canaries was a really great moment to show how good you were as a fighter, and, how you rose above that, and now you're just screaming and yelling and just swinging the stick around. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Meanwhile, in Nanda Parbat, or however the hell you say that, turns out that Raish didn't mean to kill Oliver. He didn't want to kill Oliver, apparently. So that's why, I guess that's the only explanation I can think of being stabbed in the chest, kicked off that hill, or excuse me, that mountainside, and landing in the cold, hard ground. So, yeah, I didn't mean, that stab was not meant to kill him, So, that's wonderful. Also, Matt Nable. I don't know, he's not, the past few times I've seen him as Ra's al Ghul, and he's the only one who seems to pronounce it right. In here, he's not that bad, and at least and it looks like in the next few episodes they're going to be alluding more to the Lazarus Pit, so that's going to be cool. Especially, they bring up a really cool story, but still, Matt Nable, I'm like, you're just a guy in robes. And, I don't know, I didn't care, it's not like I didn't care about him. I mean, the past few episodes I've seen him in, I've just been like, you're not Ra's al Ghul. And I'm not saying that because, there's only one Ra's al Ghul, that's Liam Neeson. No, I'm not saying that at all. He just doesn't strike me as, he doesn't strike me as Ra's al Ghul. He doesn't, have that kind of power and emotion. Because when you think Ra's al Ghul, you think this very powerful, very devious, very confident of himself figure. With Matt Nable, I'm not feeling it. I'm really not like, where where's the power? Where's the drive? Because it just looks like he's bored in every scene. No, really, he does. He looks like he's bored in every friggin' scene. Anyway. But, however, like I said, there are some really good moments in here, such as, the conversation between Thea and Roy, where, Roy reveals, yeah, Oliver showed us all you killing Sarah, and I wanted to tell you so bad, and I know what you're going through, and he brings up, hey, I've killed someone under the influence too. When I was under that drug, I killed a police officer. And I love how they touch on that, like how Roy deals with it, because that was something I was when they brought that up, I was thinking to myself, yeah, they brought that up in season 3, and then they just dropped it. So I'm glad they brought that up, because even I forgot about it. So kudos to them for, acknowledging that again. But yeah, I really liked how they did that, because basically what Roy's been doing to try to atone for it is he's been anonymously helping the family. He even I love I got you he got the kid a little Boba Fett figure. I thought that was so cool. And I like, again, how they're trying to branch out Roy's character subtly throughout the series of, standing up to Oliver, challenging his authority. And again, it really brings up that whole Batman Dick Grayson kind of dichotomy to this show. So I really like how Roy isn't just he doesn't consider himself just the soldier, he's the partner, and now he's really starting to question Oliver's, motives. And especially this time around, he's really these past few episodes, he's really, not just him, but the whole Arrow team has been really, telling him, look, what you're doing is really stupid and reckless. And even Oliver says, look, the other reason why I want to do this is because he beat me. Raish beat me in a fight, so I have to atone, it's egotistical, but it's wrong, but I have to do it. And to which Diggle says, anyone who puts on a costume has a little bit of egotism to him. Anyway. So, but I did like how they did that scene between Diggle and Oliver when they're chained up after trying to rescue Malcolm. How they're chained to the ground, and Diggle pretty much says, look, I wanted you to be my best man, because I consider you like a brother to me. And I was like, oh, that's so cool. I don't want you to die, Diggle, but I've got very little hopes for this wedding, because most of you guys know, in no way does a superhero wedding go off without a hitch. Seriously, anything in comics, or even action TV shows, not just comics, but it never, ever goes right for, a wedding. So, something bad's gonna happen. Either Sarah's gonna get, not Sarah, Lila's gonna get killed, or Diggle's gonna get killed, God forbid, or something bad's gonna happen. This whole road to the altar thing, as I'm calling it, this little backstory of them getting remarried, something bad's gonna really happen, guys. I can feel it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. We also have this really big cliffhanger between Nyssa and... It really leaves off with Nyssa and Thea after Thea confesses to Nyssa that she was the one who killed Sarah. And it's a very, it's an oh my god moment, but I have a feeling that cliffhanger's not gonna, pan out well. It's gonna pan out that Thea survives somehow. I'd be surprised if Nyssa did kill her. Speaking of also Nyssa, I did love that scene between her and Laurel where, Laurel, all she's thought about is seeing her sister's dead body. She's been so caught up in trying to find her killer that, she completely forgot about, her laugh or whatever. And Nyssa gives her this very touching story of how she first fell in love with Sarah. And I gotta say, that was some really good, that was some great storytelling right there between the two of, there's this whole, Sarah was about to go through this horrible trial, and Sarah just was like, danger? I laugh in the face of it. Ha ha ha. There's my shoddy Lion King reference right there, folks. I apologize. So, I really did like that. let's talk about the one, like, the big thing that Thea's going around, like, she's been very flip-flop of, oh, I'm going to, there's this darkness inside me and I can't control it. I'm like, just become Cheshire and get over with it, Because the whole thing of, it's getting to the point where, that whole, I'm fighting the darkness within me, and I was like, Laurel already did this, Thea. I don't need this whole goddamn story with you too. You have really great moments. And admittedly, there are some really good moments, like the one between her and Roy, and again, that whole scene between her and Nyssa. But, that other stuff where she's just bitching and moaning, I'm like, God damn it, stop, girl, stop. And I actually said out loud, while I was watching this review, the episode, when I was watching it, I literally said out loud when she was talking about, maybe there's this darkness inside me. She's talking that whole darkness theme to Roy. I literally said, go cut yourself, emo kid. Anyway, among other things with this episode, the flashbacks were pretty cool. It looks like that this is going to lead up to the events. So I'm pretty sure the Yamashiro's kid is going to get killed in this flashback very soon, and Oliver's going to get blamed for it. That's what I think is going to happen. Is that they get separated after Waller's men are raining fire down on him. Not literally, but bullets is the better word. So I got a bad feeling for that kid in the next few episodes of Arrow and flashback wise. And then let me talk about the ending. Let me talk about the ending right now, because this is something I was like, did not see that coming. Actually, no, I really did not see this coming. I'm not being, sarcastic or anything. I'm just saying, I did not see this coming, like, at all. In no way... I didn't see this at all coming. So, pretty much, Oliver is brought before Ra's al Ghul, and Ra's says, I'm not going to kill you, I want you to take my place. I want you to be the next Ra's al Ghul. And that got me thinking, like, wait, Ra's al Ghul is your name. How could did you mean the next head of the League of Assassins? But then, in the little preview, which I'll get onto as well, in the little preview, it talks about how, Oliver says, maybe I should be the next Ra's al Ghul. So, is, in this universe, Ra's al Ghul a title? Because the name translates to the demon's head. So, maybe that's what maybe they're trying to say, that the name Ra's al Ghul is that's the title of the leader of the League of Assassins is the name Ra's al Ghul? Are they trying to say that? I don't know. But... also, the whole thing, like, maybe there's this... Someone brought up this crazy theory I saw before doing this review, of maybe it's kind of like in the movie, it gets kind of alluded to in Batman Begins, where someone else just takes up the title and he's just considered... the name Ra's al Ghul is considered immortal. So, maybe each person who becomes the next Ra's al Ghul just considers himself immortal. Maybe that's what they do? I don't know. But it looks like also they in one of the scenes of the next few episodes, which will be premiering again in the 18th of March, it looks like they allude to the Lazarus Pit, so I don't know what the hell's going on. So, yeah. Move over, Batman. Looks like Green Arrow is going to be the next head of the League of Assassins, or possibly not. You never know with this show. Also, we got a quick look at Murmur. Yeah, so we are getting the Flash villain Murmur in... by the looks of it, we're getting Murmur in this... in Arrow. I thought he would be in the Flash, but hey, we're getting that character. It looks like, by the looks of things, we're getting that character. So check one character off the villains list. I'd like to see, the list of characters I'd like to see in Flash or whatever. So yeah, I guess it counts because it's still in the CW universe. So I guess that counts. Anyway, so I know this has been a total mess, but I want to talk about because I've been meaning to talk about it. I've been really meaning to talk about it. The glaringly bad stuff between Felicity and Ray. dear God, I just don't care about Felicity anymore. She was one of my favorite characters in, season, I really liked her character in Season 1. Season 2, she was awesome. Season 3, she's just been the cute girl who's adorkable. Not anymore in my eyes, mind you, but still, I think, now she's just, guy bait. Or what's the word I'm looking for? I don't even know. But now she's just, the cute girl that everyone wants. And I just really hated, that all of, the whole thing with Ray saying, oh, I'm not sorry for kissing you. And I'm like, yeah. On the other, I was about to actually, now that I think about it, I was actually about to say, and you just totally forgot about your wife. On the other hand, there is a thing as such as moving on, so I guess he's moving on. Yeah. Also, I want to talk about the Arrow suit. I mean, not Arrow suit, the Atom costume. The Atom costume looks really good. Like, I was kind of like half and half when they revealed it a week before the episode premiere. Or 2 weeks, 2 weeks before the episode premiere, excuse me. And I like it. I like it. I mean, yeah, it's obviously supposed to be Iron Man. It doesn't look like he's going to be shrinking. I really want him to, like, shrink. But it doesn't look like we're going to get that. It looks like he's just going to be the CW's equivalent to Iron Man. Oh well. I mean, the armor looks pretty good. For a CW budget, that's actually really good, guys. So I gotta give him credit. Anyway, pretty good episode, and I'm really curious to see what's going to happen next because I'm really curious. Like, again, it's really going to be surprising to see Green Arrow because I know the show's supposed to be it's supposed to be like this universe's version of Batman. So in a way, now that I think about it, it doesn't really surprise me that Oliver might become the well. I think he might turn it down. I will be surprised if he does become the head of the League of Assassins, but still. Really curious to see where they're going to go with that story arc. So you guys tell me, what did you guys think of this episode? Did you guys like it? Did you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know what you guys think. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you all later.